Hello, it is Tuesday morning and today I'm racing at a local crit race to me down in Goodwood, and I'm going to be taking you along behind the scenes of what I get up to on a typical midweek race day, I suppose. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning and yeah, I work a 9 to 5 as well as race my bike, which a lot of people are surprised to learn about. So yeah, first things first is to make a coffee and then get some breakfast. When it comes to race day, what I eat is fairly simple really. The primary focus is, of course, carbohydrates. And yeah, as tonight's race is at around 7 o'clock, it's a really tricky time to get fueling correct. And I'm thinking of riding over to Goodwood as well as riding back. So yeah, it should be a decent day out. So for breakfast, just made my coffee, and then yeah, we're gonna have some oats, and then I tend to like it with some chocolate powder in. So yeah, chocolate oats, maybe with a few nuts and bits and pieces like that in there as well. So nothing too complicated whatsoever, but yeah, let's get that made up. So one of the things that I have actually been adding to my daily routine is collagen, specifically this Collagen Pro from Forte. And yeah, collagen is like a protein we make inside our bodies and is responsible for all sorts of things. And it's 90% protein. So a 10 gram serving contains 9 grams of protein for about 35 calories or so. And I think collagen has a lot of associations with beauty and skin, hair and nails, which of course it does, but this one, as it's type 1 and also 3 bovine collagen, it also helps with muscles, joints and also bones. So for someone like me who's racing, training pretty hard on a day-to-day basis, I've been adding this into my daily routine. Just 10 grams, nothing too much at all, but really noticed a difference, a reduction in the amount of DOMs that I've been suffering, especially after the really hard interval sessions I do, which tend to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, it's been a bit of a game changer really. It's odorless, tasteless, and yeah, it's got, basically just dissolves into pretty much anything. So I tend to have it in either my morning porridge or even sometimes a coffee mid-morning, but yeah. I've mixed it into my oats this morning, and yeah, you wouldn't even know it's in there. So yeah, no, highly recommend. Time has just gone 9 o'clock. Brush the teeth, put the moisturiser and SPF on, and yeah, it's time to get ready for work. We're just loading up the computer, ready to get started. Yeah, we're working on a big old project this week, which is super exciting. But yes, sort of slightly stressful at the same time. But no, I really enjoy actually having a full-time job. I know a lot of people try and ride their bikes full-time, but I did do that a few years ago, so that was my sole focus, was cycling. And now ever since I started working a full-time job and then balancing my cycling alongside, I've actually enjoyed my riding more. I think 'cause there's less pressure, and actually the bike then becomes a bit of a outlet, and yeah, at the end of the day then nothing beats getting out on your bike after a long day at work. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that shift from full-time bike rider to full-time worker. So I think one of my favourite things about my job is how like out in the world, I guess it is. So yeah, I'm currently filming this YouTube video on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. However, I need some shots for the big projects I'm doing for work. Essentially some gym action shots of this new products that we're launching. So I've come out and I've set my camera up. This is the Sony A7 IV and I've got an 11-20 Tamron 2.8 on. And essentially I want like this close-up shot of ripping open the product after like a hard, sweaty gym session. That's the vision. Anyway, that's created. I'm not too sure, but yeah, for this shot, I'm actually filming myself. So I've got the camera up on a tripod, and as you can see, it'll be quite a close-up shot, but at the same time quite wide. So the focus will really be on the product itself rather than me. So you won't actually see my face in it, which will be quite good. But yes, I am actually super excited about this new product launch. So time has just gone 1 o'clock, which means it's time to start thinking about lunch. Because I'm racing this evening, lunch is going to be something quite carbohydrate focused. Again, a bit like breakfast. So yeah, super simple. We're going to go white pasta with then some tuna. I'm doing like tuna mayo with then probably some sweet corn. So yeah, like I said, nothing complicated at all. But yeah, sometimes simple is best. I might even do it with like pesto instead of mayonnaise, which I do quite like actually. This is a quick, easy lunch. So yeah, I'll make this and then go back to work this afternoon. Not back to work, but carry on with work. And then, yeah, make another coffee. And then start thinking about getting ready for this evening's race. I mean, it ain't anything fancy, and it's not certainly going to be winning any Michelin star awards anytime soon, but I mean, you just can't go wrong with pesto, tuna, bit of sriracha and parmesan. Okay, the time is literally just coming up to 4:30, which means it's snack time. I don't know about anyone else, but when it gets to this time of day, I am starving usually, or I need a little pick-me-up before dinner. And as I'm racing this evening, and I think I'll probably ride over to the race and then ride back, I need something rather substantial. So I'm having one of the brand new protein bars from Veloforce, these protein crunch bars. Now, unlike the majority of protein bars on the market, these don't hide any nasty ingredients. They're really clean. 20 grams of protein, 5 of those that come from collagen. And yeah, let me just tell you, they taste incredible. There's 3 flavours to choose from, but I think this is my favourite flavour, the peanut and sea salt. And yeah, I just highly recommend. All right, work is done and dusted for the day. And yeah, I've decided I'm going to ride over. It's about an hour each way, so should make for a nice bit of training this evening. The only issue is with riding over, it presents a bit of a logistical nightmare in the fact that you have to carry enough food, clothes for essentially riding there and back. So it's about an hour each way, plus obviously an hour's race. So no, it should make for some good training ahead of the National Crit Series next week. Yeah, right. I better get ready before I am late. We just made it to Goodwood, and this is the bike that I'm going to be running today. This is the Ribble Ultra Race. It's an MT65 carbon, and it's basically the perfect blend between aerodynamics and lightweight. For reference, I'm 6'2", and I'm running an extra large with a 140 stem and then 32 centimetre bars. I then have these Hunt Aerodynamicist
50mm deep section wheels, and a Shimano Ultegra group set 52 on the front, then an 1134 on the rear. So yeah, and then I'm kitted out in Sportful, then Physique helmet, and then also Physique shoes on the feet. You'll notice I also have lacquer water bottles, and yeah, my bike and all the accessories that I'm wearing, helmet, kits, shoes, are also all insured by Lacquer. If you'd like to try Lacquer out for yourself, they're personally, I think, the best bike insurance brand out there. You can use this code for 33 days to try them out for yourself, yeah, and see just how good they are. I also have a Physique saddle, I forgot to say, and yeah, I've got an exposure light on currently that I used for the ride over here, but I'll obviously take that off for the race. Yeah, I've got about 10 minutes now till the race starts, so I'm going to go for a little spin. I've got my numbers on, and yeah, spin the legs out before it's go time. Oh, that was a super tough race tonight. Unfortunately, both my GoPro SD card had packed in and my Insta360 is currently being warranted, so sadly I didn't manage to capture any in-race footage. However, I don't think it would have captured much at all. Tonight was super windy, and yeah, it was a super tactical race. No one really wanted to work or pull through, so there's a lot of attacks, but nothing really successful, which was a bit of a shame, to be honest. I tried my luck a couple of times, but yeah, didn't seem to get anywhere. And then for 2 laps to go, I put all my eggs in one basket and went full gas, and basically just, yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna compete to be able to compete in the sprints, so I tried my best to get away, and yeah, I managed to get like a 20-second gap with one other rider with about 1 lap to go, 4k to the finish. Yeah, still holding around 20 seconds, so they're looking promising, but then we hit the headwind section, and yeah, I mean, 2 riders versus chasing peloton, you've never really got much luck. And yeah, the courses are with about 200-300 meters to go, which is a real shame. But I mean, it was a local race, so the idea was not really to go for a result, but just more of a hit out and more of test the legs, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, they felt okay, which is the most important thing. So yeah, sad thing is for me now, I've got an hour's spin into a block headwind home. So yeah, but I mean, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully you'll see more regular updates from me, more regular videos showing a behind the scenes glimpse of what someone working a 9 to 5 as well as balancing racing on a national level gets up to. And yeah, huge thanks to all my supporters and sponsors for making this season possible. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like, and thank you very much for sticking around. And yeah, I promise the races to come will have more in-race footage once I get my Insta360 back up and running. So yes, if you made it this far, thank you, and ciao for now.